Good morning, students. So we are going to see the next problem. So let us first understand the problem. A mother's age is now equal to the sum of age of three children. That is the first part of the question. After 8 years, she will be only three-fourth of their united age. How old is she now? So this is the question. So let's read the question once again. A mother's age is now equal to the sum of ages of her three children. So a mother has three children where their ages is equal to the age of the mother. And after 8 years, she will be only three-fourth of their united age. So after 8 years, there are two parts of the problem. First is mother's age now. In present, what is the mother's age? And then after 8 years, they have given us the comparison. But the final question, they're asking us to find how old is the mother now. Okay, so let us solve this problem by defining few of the uh, variables here. Firstly, we will take the mother's age as x years. Okay, so let the mother's present age be x. Okay, since we are supposed to find her present age, we are taking mother's present age as x years. Okay, x years. Next, after this, let us define or let us understand the age of the three children. So what they have told, then the sum of age of the three children is also equal to the mother. So then the sum of the ages of her three children don't mind the bad handwriting. This is also going to be equal to x years. Why it is going to be equal to x years? Because if you see the first line of the problem, a mother's age is now equal to the sum of ages of her three children. So mother's age is equal to addition of all the children's age. Suppose if mother's age is 30, say for example, if mother's age is 30 years, which means the three children age might be one can be 10 years, other can be 10, other can be 10. There is no rule that it is supposed to be same. Okay, so or one can be 5, another can be 15, another can be 10. Any of these combinations that can be used there. So first, from the first line of the question, we are able to understand that the mother's present age is x years. That is also equal to the sum of age of her three children, that is x years again. So this is the first part of the problem. Now let us read the second part of the problem. After 8 years, she will be only three-fourth of their united age. United age is all the three children age together. That is what they are talking about. So let us define the next variables, that is after 8 years. Okay, after 8 years, mother's age will be. Now, if the age of mother now is x years, after 8 years, that is forward. So, it's going to be x plus 8 years. Correct? So after 8 years, it's going to be x plus 8 years. Then this was mother's age. Now let us see the children age, how they have equified with. Okay, so the total age of children, the total age of children will be x plus, it is not x plus 8, it is 8, 8 and 8 added for 3 children. Okay, so whatever their age was, let's say if for example if one was 10 years, so 10 plus 8. If the second one was 5 years, then again 5 plus 8. If third child was somewhere around 15 years, 15 plus 8. Okay, so plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, 3 times we are supposed to do plus 8. So that is why we are going to take 8 3s are 24. We are taking 8 3 times, so 8 3s are 24. That's nothing but x plus 24 years. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this last part again. The total age of, after 8 years, the mother's age is going to be x plus 8 years. But the same thing we are supposed to understand with the children age also. So the total age of children will be x plus 24. How did we get 24? 8 years for each child. So there are 3 children, so 8 into 3, 8 threes are 24. So x plus 24 years. So this is what is given to us. Now let us equate these two. Okay, this x plus 8 and x plus 24, let us equate so that we will understand what is the present age. So we'll get an equation to solve what is the present age. Okay, so going further, the second part of the question says, after 8 years, she will be only 3/4 of their united age. So after 8 years, what is the mother's age that we have derived here? We have derived x plus 8 years. Correct? After 8 years, this is the age of the mother. Is equal to, now what is the question saying? She will be only 3/4 of their united age. 3/4. So 3/4 of all the 3 ages. When you add all the 3 children age, whatever you get, that will be the age of the mother. So that is x plus 24. X plus 24. So this is the total equation that we will be getting. How did we get this equation? Once again, after 8 years, mother's age is going to be x plus 8 years, and total age of 3 children will be x plus 24 years. So we're just equating these two so that we get a equation. And the second part of the question clearly says, after 8 years, she will only be 3/4 of their united age. So the x plus 8 is the mother's age. That should be equal to 3/4 of the age of the 3 children. Okay, so we have got a equation. Now let us simplify this equation. Okay, so how do we simplify this equation? What we can do here is, this 4, 3 by 4 is given, right? So this 4 can be taken to the other side. Okay, here it is in division form. When we take it to the other side, it is gonna become multiplication format. Okay, so the next step is gonna be 4 into x plus 8. 4 into x plus 8. Since it was division here and I took it on to the other side for it to become a multiplication, is equal to 3 into x plus 24. This is what we have after simplification. Now let us move on and solve this equation, that is 4 into x plus 8 is equal to 3 into x plus 24. Okay, so 4 into, I'll just rewrite it once again here. 4 into x plus 8 is equal to 3 into x plus 24. This is gonna be our equation. Now let us solve this. So 4 into x is 4x plus 4 8s are 32 is equal to 3 into x is 3x and 3 into 24 is 72. Okay. Now let us take all the x to one side and constants to the other side. Okay. So this is 72. Now 4x minus 3x is equal to 72 will remain here as it is. I'm gonna take 32 to the other side. Okay, 32 will be taken to the other side. So what will it become? Plus 32 is gonna become minus 32. Next, 4x minus 3x will give me 1x. 72 minus 32 will give me 40. So therefore, x is equal to 40. Okay, so we found the value of x here to be 40. Now whose age was 40? If we go back and see the, check in the question or wherever we had defined. Okay, sorry, just wait a minute. Okay, so if you check here, let the mother's present age be x years. This is what is given to us. So present age of the mother is going to be x years and we found x being 40 years. Now after understanding x being 40 years, now we have to define, or now we can actually define the age of the children also. But if you see everywhere, the age of the mother is equal to the age of her 3 children. Okay, so what is required for us to find out? How old is the mother presently or in current scenario? So we found the value of x, that is nothing but x is equal to 40. Right, x is equal to 40. So we are just going to write the conclusion at the end saying, therefore mother's present age is 40 years. Mother's present age is 40 years. So this is the first problem that we are going to see today. Okay, hope everyone have understood this problem. Go through the problem once again and let me know if you have any doubts. Okay, now let us go to the next problem. Okay, the next problem is the age of the father is 4 times that of his son. Again, these are age related problems. Then 5 years ago, the ages of the father was 7 times that of his son. This is the second part of the problem. We are supposed to find the present age of father as well as son. Okay, so the age of father, let's read the question once again. The age of father is 4 times that of his son. So first we will define what is the age of the father and son here. only by checking the or only by seeing the first part of the problem. The age of the father is 4 times of his son. So first we will define the age of the son here. Okay. So let the present age of the son be x years. Okay, so first part is we are defining the age of the son to be x years. So what does the problem say? Sorry, wait a second. Let the present age of the son be x. Okay. So what does the first sentence says? The age of the father is 4 times. So son's age is x years. It means the father's age is going to be 4 into x, that is 4x years. Okay. So now what are we going to do is, then the present age of the father is 4 into x, 4 into x, 4x years. Okay, so this is what we understood. So this is the first part of the problem, that is the age of father is 4 times that of his son. Now let us go to the second part of the problem. 5 years ago, the age of the father was 7 times that of his son. Okay, so now we finished the first part. The second part, let us define the variables. So 5 years ago, so previously 5 years ago, the age of, or let's say the ages were x minus 5, right? X minus 5 years for son, and for father it is gonna be 4x minus 5 years. Okay, 4x minus 5 years respectively. 4x minus 5 years respectively. Okay, so how did I get this? Seeing the second part of the problem, 5 years ago the ages of father was 7 times that of his son. So I am not taking the full second part, I am just taking 5 years ago. So before 5 years, what were their ages? Now today if the age of son is x year, the age of son 5 years ago will be x minus 5 years. Today if the age of father is 4x years, 5 years ago the age of father is going to be 4x years. Okay, so this is what we have defined only from 5 years ago given in the problem. Okay, now let us continue and understand the problem once again. The ages of the father, or the age of the father was 7 times that of his son. So here they have given us some relationship between the age of the father and son, so that we will be able to derive the equation. Okay, so let us do that derivation. So what they have given to us, given 5 years ago the father was 7 times that of his son. So that is nothing but 4x minus 5 is equal to 7 into x minus 5. Okay, so this is the equation that we are going to get. How did we get this equation? 4x minus 5. 5 years ago, the age of the father is 7 times. 7 times the age of the son. Age of the son is x minus 5. Age of father is 4x minus 5. Okay, so this is how we get the equation. We are just comparing the ages of son and the father here. Now let us simplify this equation here. Now for simplification, we just have to remove the brackets first. For removal of brackets, okay, let me change the color. For removal of brackets, I just remove this bracket as it is because there is no multiplication of anything. But onto the other side, 7 into x, that will give me 7x. 7 into 5, 7 5s are 35. There is a minus sign in between and I will retain it as it is. Okay, so that is the next step. Now after this, the next step is simplification. You just have to get all the x to one side and all the constants to the other side. Okay, what we are going to do is, I am going to take 4x to the other side and I am going to get 35 to the left hand side. Okay, 4x will go to the right hand side and 35 will come to the left hand side. So I have minus 5 plus 35. Okay, 35 is coming to the left hand side, is equal to 7x minus 4x. Okay, 7x minus 4x. The plus 4x here will become minus 4x. Now 35 minus 5 will give me 30, is equal to 7x minus 4x will give me 3x. Okay, so next step, 30 divided by 3 is equal to x. 30 divided by 3 is equal to x. Therefore, x is equal to 10. Correct? Therefore, x is equal to 10. So, this is going to be the answer that we would require to find the age of the son as well as the father. So, the x is equal to 10. Now, what we are supposed to do is, we have to define the age of the father as well as son. Now, what is the age or present age of the son? As per the problem, we had defined the present age of the father to be, son to be x years and father to be 4x years. Okay. So, therefore, the present age of the son, that is x years, is equal to, what is x years that we got? 10 years. Okay, and then the age of the father, or we can write it as the present age of the father, is 4x years, which is equal to 4 into 10 equals to 40 years. Okay, so this is going to be the age of the father as well as the son currently. So this is what they have asked us in the question completely. Fine. So this, I hope everybody understood this question also. Here firstly they had given us the age of the father is 4 times that of his son. 5 years ago the ages of father was 7 times of that of his son. So here we have compared the present age and their current age. Okay, sorry, we have done their present age and 5 years ago whatever their age was, and we have derived the equation After deriving equation, we have solved the equation so that we will be able to get the value or the number of years or their age at that present time. Okay, so go through these problems. I'll be sending few more problems for you to solve and practice. Solve those problem and practice it, and you will have to send me the answers of those problems along with these two problems from which has to be written in your notes. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you, students.